Welcome to Coffee English. But wait, before we start, listen to this sound. What was that? That was Welcome to Coffee English in a special language. This language has no words, it has no letters, it has only two sounds, short beep, long beep. This is Morse code. Today, Morse code will teach you something very important about English. It will show you why mistakes are okay. It will show you why simple is better than perfect. And it will show you that you already know enough English to communicate right now. This episode will change how you feel when you speak English. If you ever think your English is not good enough, listen carefully. And if something here helps you, please write a comment. Your words can help other people too. Let me tell you a true story. The year was 1912. The biggest ship in the world hit ice in the ocean. The ship was called Titanic. It was sinking. More than 2,000 people were on the ship. One man stayed calm. His name was Jack Phillips. He worked with the radio. He knew one thing could save people, not the boats. There were not enough boats, not the engines. They were broken. Only one thing could help: communication. Jack sat at his machine. He started making a simple sound. This was SOS. 3 short sounds, 3 long sounds, 3 short sounds. This means help. Jack sent this message for hours. He never stopped. Because of these simple sounds, 700 people lived. 700 lives were saved by the simplest language in the world. 2 sounds, that is all. Now here is something interesting. Jack Phillips sent messages in Morse code. German ships heard the message. French ships heard it. American ships heard it. Everyone understood. Why? Because the message was simple and clear. Think about this. Jack did not worry about perfect communication. He worried about clear communication, and it worked. A man named Samuel Morse made this code in 1835. He understood something smart. You do not need 26 letters to talk. You do not need thousands of words. You need 2 things: short sound, long sound. The letter E is very common in English. In Morse code, E is 1 short sound. Easy. The letter T is 1 long sound. Simple. The letter S is 3 short sounds. Anyone can learn this fast. But here is the best part. Morse code became a world language, not because it was difficult, because it was simple. A farmer could learn it. A sailor could learn it. A soldier could learn it. Simple is powerful. Now think about your English. How many times did you stay quiet because your sentence was not perfect? How many times did you not send an email because you were not sure about grammar? How many chances did you miss because you wanted to be fluent first? Here is the truth. Communication is not about perfect. It is about connection. 2 sounds connected the world. Your simple English can do the same. Let me tell you something surprising. In Morse code, people expect mistakes. The system has a special signal for mistakes. 8 short sounds together. This means stop, I made a mistake, I will try again. They built forgiveness into the language. Think about this. The people who made Morse code knew humans make mistakes, so they made a way to fix mistakes quickly. No shame, no problem, just fix it and continue. In World War II, young people sent radio messages. Sometimes they were only teenagers. They worked in danger, bombs, darkness, fear. They made many mistakes, but they never stopped communicating. Why? Because they knew something important. A message with a small mistake is much better than perfect silence. One famous story is about a young operator. He sent a wrong message. He used the mistake signal. He fixed it. He sent it again. That message warned people about an enemy attack. It saved many soldiers. His mistake did not matter. His courage mattered. This is exactly the same with your English. When you speak and make a mistake, then fix it and continue, you are not failing. You are communicating like a professional. Native speakers do this all the time. They start a sentence, see the mistake, and fix it while speaking. This is normal. This is human. This is real communication. Now I will tell you something interesting about your brain. Scientists found something amazing. Your brain learns languages like Morse code, not with the same sounds, but with patterns. Simple patterns that repeat many times. When a Morse code expert works, something special happens. They stop thinking about the sounds. The patterns become automatic. They hear the rhythm and know the message. Their brain learned to do it without thinking. Your English works the same way. Right now, you think about grammar, you translate in your head, you worry about word order. This is normal at the beginning. But every time you use English, every time you make a mistake and continue, your brain builds automatic patterns. Let me try something. I will say a sentence. Please repeat it immediately. Do not think, just say it. Ready? Say it out loud now. How are you today? Did you see what happened? You did not think about grammar. You did not translate each word. Your brain just made the sounds. That is automation. That is your brain working like Morse code. It happened because you heard this phrase many times. Through repetition, even with mistakes, your brain learned the pattern. Now imagine if you never said this phrase until you understood all the grammar perfectly. You would still be silent. But through use, with mistakes, your brain learned. Let me tell you about Maria. She was a nurse from Brazil. She worked in an international hospital. Her English was basic, B1 level. She could understand okay. But she was very afraid to speak. She thought her English was not good enough for medical work. One day, a patient had a big problem. The patient spoke only English. He could not breathe. The doctors were in another room. Maria was alone with the patient. She had two choices: stay quiet and hope someone comes, or use her simple English to get help. She took the phone. She said 4 simple words: emergency, patient, cannot breathe, room 12. Her grammar was not perfect. She did not use full sentences, but doctors came fast. The patient lived. Later, her boss told her something important. In that moment, your simple English saved a life. Perfect English would not work faster. This is your Morse code moment in real life. SOS is not a beautiful sentence. It is 3 letters, but it works because it is clear and fast. Your English does not need to be poetry. It needs to be clear. It needs to be brave. It needs to be used. Think about text messages today. Modern communication is like Morse code. We use short forms, simple sentences, small words, and it works great. LOL means laughing out loud. Everyone knows it. Nobody judges the grammar. The message is clear. English learners often think they must speak like a book or write like a novel. But look at how native speakers really talk. They use simple words, short sentences. They make mistakes and keep going. They want to be understood, not perfect. Here is something you can do. For the next day, watch how English speakers talk. In movies, in videos, listen to podcasts. Count how many times they use simple sentences. Count how many times they fix mistakes while speaking. You will be surprised. Native speakers break grammar rules often. They say me and my friend instead of my friend, and they say I should have instead of I should have. They say where you going without the word are. Wrong grammar, but everyone understands. This is real English. This is how communication really works. Every Coffee English episode has one special phrase you can use now. Today's phrase fits everything we learned. Keep it simple. This means do not make things more difficult than needed. Use simple words. Use short sentences. Be clear, not impressive. Morse code kept it simple. 2 sounds, that simplicity was powerful. Use it like this. When you write an email in English and worry it is not fancy, remember keep it simple. When you speak in a meeting and want to use a big word but are not sure, remember keep it simple. When you want to stay silent because you cannot find the perfect words, remember keep it simple. The best communication is not complex. It is clear. The best English is not impressive. It is understood. Keep it simple gives you permission to speak, to write, to communicate without waiting for perfect. SOS does not mean save our souls like many people think. It means nothing. People chose it because it is the easiest pattern to send and hear in an emergency. Simple by design, clear over complex. Always. But sending that signal needs courage. Imagine you are on a sinking ship, you are scared, you are confused, you could freeze, you could panic. But instead, you make a simple sound. Beep, beep, beep. You choose action, not fear. You choose communication, not silence. Every time you speak English, you send your own signal, not a help signal. A connection signal, I am here, I want to communicate, I am brave enough to try even if I make mistakes. This courage makes communication happen. Perfect grammar does not save people. Brave communication does. Think about a baby learning to talk. They do not wait for perfect sentences. They try, they fail, they say mama when they want water, they mix words, they make sounds. This is not failure. This is how every human starts speaking, with simple tries, with mistakes, with courage. You are not different. The only difference is you judge yourself harder than anyone judges a baby. But your mistakes are valuable. They show you are trying. They show you are learning. They show you are brave. Morse code operators practice the same patterns hundreds of times. Short, short, short becomes automatic. Long, long, long becomes natural. The repetition is not boring. It is necessary. It builds the brain paths that make communication easy. Your English practice works the same. Every time you repeat a phrase, even with mistakes, you make the pattern stronger. Every conversation, every email, every try builds your muscle. The mistakes are not problems. They are part of learning. Here is something important. Progress is not a straight line. Some days you will feel great. Some days you will struggle with easy words. This is normal. Even Morse code experts had good days and bad days, but with regular practice, you always get better. Remember water drops. Each drop seems to do nothing. But day after day, water carves through stone. Your daily practice, your small tries, your speaking even with mistakes, these are your drops. They seem small, but they change your brain, build new paths, create fluency. Here is a beautiful truth about Morse code. It did not belong to one country. It was not English or French or German. It was for everyone. Anyone could learn it. The walls disappeared because the system was simple. Your English can work the same way. Yes, it is one language, but when you use it simply and clearly, it becomes a bridge. Your accent does not matter. Your grammar mistakes do not matter. What matters is one human connecting with another human. Some very successful people have strong accents and make grammar mistakes, but they speak clearly, they speak with confidence, they keep it simple, and they change the world because they do not let imperfections stop them. Think about famous people who spoke English as a second language. Albert Einstein, Mother Teresa, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Malala Yousafzai. Their English was not perfect, but their messages changed millions of lives. They focused on what they wanted to say, not how perfectly they said it. Right now, you have something to say. Maybe it is a work idea. Maybe it is a feeling. Maybe it is a question. Maybe it is just hello to someone new. That message is waiting inside you. Only one thing stops that message. Fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. But every Morse code operator who saved a life had that fear. They sent the message anyway. Your simple English right now, today, is enough. You do not need more words. You do not need perfect grammar. You need courage. You need to send your signal. Here is a challenge. In the next day, send one message in English you have been avoiding. Maybe a comment on a video. Maybe a message to a friend. Maybe an email you delayed. Keep it simple. Do not worry about perfect. Just send it. Then come back and tell us you did it. Just write, "I sent my message." Those words will help someone else do the same. Your courage gives others permission. Let me tell you something important. You do not need to wait for an emergency to use your English. The Titanic radio operator waited for disaster to use Morse code fully. But imagine if people used communication that strongly every day, not just in emergencies, in normal life, in daily connection. Your English is important now, not because there is danger. Because every day you wait is a day you could connect with someone, learn something, share something, grow somehow. The emergency is not future disaster. The emergency is this moment, right now, passing without you using your voice. Think about all the people you could meet who speak English. Think about all the ideas you could share. Think about all the chances waiting for someone who communicates clearly and bravely. That person can be you. The only thing needed is the decision to start. 3 short, 3 long, 3 short. Simple, clear, powerful. This saves ships. This saves lives. This saves you from the regret of silence. Thank you for listening to Coffee English today. Now you know the secret of Morse code. Communication is not about being complex. It is about being clear. It is not about perfect. It is about courage. It is not about impressing others. It is about connecting with others. Remember, the most powerful communication system ever made used only 2 sounds. Your English does not need to be perfect to be powerful. It needs to be used. Keep it simple. Send your signal. Make mistakes and keep going. The world is waiting to hear from you. Write a comment below. Tell us one way you will use English more bravely after this episode. Your words might save someone from years of silence. Until next time, this is Coffee English. Your message matters. Your voice matters. Your simple English is enough to change your world. Now go send your signal. The world is listening.